When I was in the Marine Corps, we had a motto or slogan or just a phrase that us lower-ranking Marines would always say to each other. Time never stops. You enlist in the Marines with a 4-year contract, and once you're around 3 years in, you start thinking about whether or not you're re-enlisting for another 4 years. Most do not. So the 4-year mark becomes the date you look forward to, like a graduation date, or to some, it's like the date you get released from jail. Whenever our higher-ups would punish us by taking away our liberty or our off time, take away our weekends, or worse, gym time, we would say to each other, time never stops, as a way to boost morale. Time never stops means that they can take away our liberty, they can take away our sleep and make us clean all night, they can take away our gym time, they can control all aspects of our life, but they cannot stop time. The clock is always ticking, and every day is one day closer, every second is 1 second closer to our EAS date. No matter how miserable our superiors tried to make our lives, they couldn't stop time. The world will always continue moving, even if we aren't really a part of it. It'll be there whenever we return. And I've been thinking about this slogan lately, but in a kind of backwards, reversed way. So I had my son almost 4 years ago now, and my daughter almost 1 year ago. And when my son came into my life, I was unsure of what the future would hold for me in terms of lifting, strongman, and competitions. Was I done competing? Am I done setting PRs in the gym? Will lifting mean as much to me in 1 year as it does now? Is all this going to be a thing of the past? Is strongman and powerlifting just a thing I'm going to tell stories about? Well, here I am 4 years later, prepping for 2 strongman competitions, and honestly, nothing has really changed in my competitive world. I'm still excited about training for a strongman competition. There are still plenty of competitions to compete in. In fact, there are more competitions now than there were 4 years ago. If you were to pull me off the face of the earth 4 years ago and drop me back here today, nothing has really changed. It's as if time has stopped and the world is still here waiting for me to return. Now, I'm sharing this for 2 reasons. Number 1, if you yourself are about to embark on a completely new chapter in your life, you're going to be a first-time parent, you're moving across the country, you're about to be over your head in schoolwork, you're starting a new career, you're joining the military, you are going to hit some choppy waters for an unknown amount of time, your comfortable schedule as you know it is about to turn upside down, you are headed towards the busiest time of your life. And you're experiencing FOMO. You're worried that the things you love doing might become a thing of the past. I'm here to say, do not worry, my friend. This too shall pass. The world will still be here when you return. The barbell will stay in its place, waiting for you to set some new PRs. Strongman competitions, powerlifting meets, weightlifting comps, Tough Mudders will all still have a place on the roster just for you. Before you know it, you'll return back to the routine that you once knew, or you might adopt a new routine, a better routine. It can be liberating to let go. I think it was Alan Watts who said, by letting go of control, you have gained it. This busy time in your life will pass, and everything will be there waiting for you when you return. When you're going through a big life change, or you just simply don't have as much time to devote to things you love doing, it's easy to focus on what you can't do. You feel like you're missing out. Just let go of it. Rest assured, it will be there when you return in full force. And number 2, knowing that PRs and competitions will be there when you return means you need to stay prepared. You thought this was a video of me giving you permission to give up. Let yourself go. Stop exercising. Stop training. No. Quite the opposite, in fact. I'm here to tell you that this is just a long phase of training, an extended pivot block. Doing what you can during this time is going to ensure you aren't stuck trying to cover 1 to 2 years of lost ground when you return. Small amounts of training will always be better than none at all. Minimal training helps retain more progress than no training at all. So keep your head in the game, don't drop your pack, but accept the change in your training approach. You might only have half your normal training time available. You might need to do more bodyweight exercises than you normally do. You might need to focus on very minimal barbell or dumbbell work. Whatever the change, accept it and try your best, because time never stops. This busy time will pass, and you'll hit the ground in stride once it's time to compete again, whether in a formal setting or just competing with yourself. Anyways, This video is just me rambling about the concept of time and how it doesn't stop. So keep going. Make sure you're prepared for the next chapter in your life whenever it comes. Thanks for watching, and always remember, tread on time.